Hello, here we have Peter. How are you doing, Peter?
Hi.
Doing good? Okay, what have you got right here, Peter?
This is one of the zombie, what was called a zombie creature. This is the hero, the young Ryo Togaguri battling the very first time he battled one of the zombie creatures. The Chinese, when in the Sparrow War Diaries, when the Chinese invaded America, they create these super soldiers. They give you this like a serum, and it creates these, like almost like weird people for that are incredibly strong. They just can't be killed.
Superhuman?
Yeah, they're just incredibly strong. And our hero is a trained ninja. He's a Huarengdo ninja. Here's a better picture of him right here.
Okay, what was the name again?
His name is Ryo Togaguri, and this is Ryo right here. And from here on down would be the way a ninja would be dressed, but from here on up would be the way an Apache scout, somebody who is a graduate of the Apache secret societies, would wear his headdress. And so he is the leader. He is the leader of a group of young kids that are war orphans, and they are battling the combined forces of Russia and China. And this scene is one of the very first scenes where Ryo encounters one of these super soldiers, because they're hunting Ryo and his group of guerrillas, little orphan guerrillas.
Yeah.
Is hunting him down. So I thought this would be, since this is one I haven't put in yet,
It would be a good one to work on?
I thought it'd be a good one to work on,
Okay. Anything you want to tell us about yourself? What inspires you? What styles?
Barack Obama gave the Medal of Honor to that one young man who did something so incredibly brave in Afghanistan, and I thought nobody knows his name. So that's what inspired me to write these stories, and that's what the Sparrow War Diaries is all about. It's every story is about a Medal of Honor winner.
Oh.
It's the true story of a Medal of Honor winner.
Okay. Do you use their actual names?
Yes.
Okay. What was the Afghani winner or
the
medal winner?
His name was Dakota Meyer. And he fought in the Battle of Gallegos. And whereas, you see, what made it special, well, incredibly special, is not he's the first Marine that ever won the Medal of Honor in the last 40 years. There's been Medal of Honor winners, but not who's lived through it. And he went back in for 5 hours by himself. Went to fought hundreds of these Taliban, Al Qaeda, and these groups that had his 4 friends pinned down, and nobody would help him. Because going back in would have been suicide. He went back in, and he literally saved like 43 Afghani soldiers by himself, and pulled out another army platoon of like, I think, 23 American soldiers by himself.
So your motivation to write your stories is these medal winners?
Yeah, it's because, everybody, all these young people know who Lady Gaga is, and they know who Justin Bieber is. But you know what? Justin Bieber never stepped in front of a bullet for anybody, and Lady Gaga never literally saved over 60 people in one time. I mean, they thought he was going to die. People get a Medal of Honor for one thing, one time, and it usually lasts like 20 seconds. This young man did something so incredibly brave and crazy for over 5 hours. That's how long the battle lasted. And after a while, nobody would help him. And so he went back in, he finally found his friends, and they were all dead. And that's what really tore him up. It's really tore him up. And so he didn't want the Medal of Honor. If you look up if the YouTube for when Barack Obama presented him, he didn't want it. He didn't want it. He felt that he's getting something because his friends died. And he thought that was a horrible reason to get awarded. But I mean, the guy, he deserved it, even though he doesn't. Real heroes don't want anything. Real heroes don't want anything, and that's why he just. I just get so, it doesn't, I don't get mad, I just get hurt.
Yeah.
I get hurt that people don't know our heroes that keep our real heroes, you know, like cops and firemen and stuff like that. And the reason why they're not down here blowing up any more buildings is because they're fighting our guys over there. Even now they're fighting. So that's why I just said, you know what, I'm going to write a story of each and every one of these Medal of Honor winners, and it's going to be these heroic American little kids, you know, these sweet, brave, funny little American kids that are all war orphans, and in it there's a powerful life lesson at the end of every story, and at the end, just like this one, you get to see this is when Rio and Tyrone came back, and Rebecca's right there, and it's what I call the silhouette of love, what she saw when she's right there, and she welcomes them back. And in the back is the actual citation that the Medal of Honor winner won. The reason why, because they were there. This little black boy, this little 10-year-old black boy was on a hill. With 16 Marines that were surrounded by over 1,000 Chinese troops, and this was in Vietnam, so this were NVA. And that really happened. They fought for over a day and a night, and they fought all by themselves, and they didn't have any help at all. And it was just those 16 Marines against 1,000 NVA troops, and they beat them. They beat them, and in the end, and so Sergeant Jimmy E. Howard, who died just a few years ago, is another guy. You know, I mean, these our heroes are dying, and nobody even knows. You didn't hear anything about it. You didn't hear anything about it, and so that's why I'm writing these stories in a manga, because a really good friend of mine said, Pete, if you could just put these in an anime, more people would see this than if you did in an ebook. And so I said, wow, that's so true. And so I became a manga fan and this and that, and you know, and my thing was Full Metal Panic. That was
that's a fun style.
Yeah, so I bought every single book, every single manga, every single DVD, and I just studied it.
High five. More power to you.
I studied it, and you could kind of say, because there are robots, there is mecha in the Sparrow War Diaries. Even the title Sparrow War Diaries is Sparrow Warfare is a type of guerrilla warfare, and the Diaries is just what a girl does. So I wanted something for the girls, and I wanted something for the guys, because, you know, I want every other story is a true story, and then it's a romantic comedy, and then there's a true story like Black Hawk Down, and then it's a romantic comedy, and so because I want girls to like it. I want girls to learn something, because this is the Diaries of Anne Frank. This is what it is. The Sparrow Diaries are the memoirs of an 80-year-old widow named Mrs. Togaguri, who as a teen girl witnessed the invasion of America by Russia and China. She inadvertently becomes part of an underground resistance organization composed entirely of orphan children. Each child is at the center of a fast-paced military martial art action adventure that unfolds around the recorded exploits of an American Medal of Honor winner. Mrs. Togaguri shares her most profound life lessons, intimate secrets, personal fears, as well as the romantic feelings and longings she has for the handsome young squad leader of her group. As briefly as possible, how would you summarize your book? Sparrow Diaries is a mystery tucked inside a love story that takes place within a series of war stories inspired by the diary of Anne Frank and the actual historical accounts of courageous American soldiers from all branches of the United States Armed Forces.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. Now you know a lot about Peter's book and his art style. Yeah, woo! Woo!
Yes.
Thank you.